Hi, this is the last of the questions with our survey of our 10 people in the restaurant. Now, we're asked to do standard deviation. All right, so let's look at our standard deviation formula. So standard deviation equals, now we've got to get the sum of x take all of our x take the means, but we've got to square them, okay, and then add them up, and then divide by how many there are. Now that's called the variance actually at that stage, and then we get the square root of all that, okay, so we square root at the end the total result, and that's called the standard deviation. So we're going to set up a table here. I'm going to go x. Now previously we worked out that our mean was 3.2, so I'm going to go x take x bar, okay, so that means the score take away the mean. Now my scores are 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, I'll have to go down a little bit, 5 and 5, okay, actually 3, 3, 3 it was, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5 and 5, okay, got there in the end. So we're going to go 1 take away 3.2, 2 take away 3.2, 2 take away 3.2, 3, 2 take away 3.2, 3 take away 3.2, 3 take away 3.2, 4 take away 3.2, we do that, we do it every time, 5 take away 3.2, and 5 take away 3.2, and so those are going to be equal to negative 2.2, negative 1.2, negative 1.2, negative 0.2, negative 0.2, negative 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, and 0.2, 0.8, 0.8, 1.8 and 1.8. Now my next column is going to be those values squared, so I'm going to square each of those. Okay, and now we need to just square each of these. So 2.2 negative I've squared and it becomes a positive 4.84. Negative 1.2 becomes positive 1.44, so it's squared each time. So negative 1.2 times 1.2 all the way down, and I get all of those squared. So each of the values that I have here, I squared, they should all become a positive value. Then we've got to get this part of the formula, which is the sum of x take x bar squared, which means we're going to add all of those values up. So all of these values here, we add them all up, and that is the sum of, when you add them all up. That's what that means. So if I add all of them up, I get 15.6. Now I'm going to use that in the formula. So the standard deviation equals 15.6 divided by the number of scores is 10. So I work out what that is. Now that's called the variance, and then I'm going to square root that whole thing. All right. So okay. So the standard deviation is going to be the square root of 1.56. So the standard deviation equals 1.24, 8, 9, etc., etc. Okay, so that's how you do standard deviation. We look at that formula, we've got to make a table again, and we can work it out like that.